Anything is possible. It started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family.
Hello everyone. Who's ready for some mystery stamping? Do you have your supplies? Have you done clue number 1? I will wait for you to join, but it's time for some mystery stamping. Are you all ready to go? I'm sure this is going to be a super fun, exciting thing to do. I'm feeling a little bit crazy this morning, so we're going to do some mystery stamping. Are you ready to roll? Do you have all your supplies? Have you done clue number 1? Are you ready to start doing some mystery stamping? Don't you love my outfit? I'm ready. I need to be in disguise so no one knows what's going on. All right, so let's get this gear off and let's get to stamping. How was that, people? Were you ready for that? My girls thought I was crazy. I'm like, I've got to get a mystery outfit because we're doing mystery stamping. So this is going to be a super fun thing to do. And as I said, it's something to have a bit of fun. We will choose a winner, so whoever participates in doing this morning and posts their card, I will pick a winner. I'll give you a whole week to post your cards and participate, but it should be some super fun. So with our Stamping Up Demonstrator planning place, they were saying with the social distancing to do something different, and I was going to go live anyway, so I thought I may as well do a mystery stamping event. So the thing is, what we're going to do is everyone's cards will be different because everyone will have chosen different stamps to what I've chosen. So the fun part about it is the reveal of our mystery stamping at the end of it to see what everyone has created. All right, so I'm going to, are you all ready? Do you have your supplies? Type in the comment that you've got clue number 1 done. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do it step by step. So we're going to do clue number 1 and then we're going to move on to clue number 2. When everyone says yes, clue number 1 done, so clue 1 done, we'll move on to clue 2. And then when I see quite a few of you saying clue 2 done, so as soon as you've done the clue, please type in the comments clue 2 done, and then we can move on and get ready. So Belinda says she's ready to go. Matthew, are you ready to go? Christine, Geraldine, are you ready to go? Are you keen for this? I'll wait for a little while longer because I am on a little bit early. Matthew says clue 1 done. Geraldine says clue 1 done. Well done. Congratulations. So clue 1 was gather your supplies. Your Whisper White card base, your Whisper White layers, your coloured card base, your layers, coloured layer, inks to match, a stamp set with flowers and sentiments, metallic thread, and a punch. All right, and your adhesive. So you're all ready to go. Beryl's here as well. Good morning, Beryl. All right, so let's flip the camera. You accidentally made the card last night. Clue 1 done. Well done, Belinda. All right, let's flip the camera and let's get moving on this. All right. So it was gather our supplies. So that was clue number 1. So my supplies are the Heart to Heart stamp, the story label punch. I've got some colours here. I thought I would use Pretty Peacock and Smoky Slate as my 2 colours. No worries, Kathy, we've only just started. You have to go back and see the start though. It was so funny. I was in disguise, and you might recognise something I was in disguise with. So I've got my embellishments, I've got my 2 Whisper White layers, I've got my my coloured card base, I've got my Whisper White layer as the base, and I've got my 2 scraps of one of Pretty Peacock and one of Whisper White, and I've got some metallic thread as well. So I'm good to go. All right, so I hear that there's quite a few of you that have done clue number 1. So I'm going to bring in clue number 2. So clue number 2 says cut 1 coloured label punch and place it temporarily on your Whisper White layer for the front. So you had two different Whisper White layers. The smaller out of the two is your Whisper White layer for the front. So we're actually going to grab our scrap piece and we're going to cut with our punch just one of those labels with our punch. So a coloured one. All right. And we're going to place that layer where we think we're going to have that label finishing in the end. So where you think you're going to have it on your card in the end. Yes, ribbon instead of thread is totally okay, Matthew, no problem whatsoever. Hello, Deborah. I hope you're ready to go. Hey, Kerry, good morning. How are you? Happy Easter, everybody. Hi, Leanne. Hey, Megan. Thanks for jumping on and joining. I hope you're all going to play along. All right. So the idea is to grab a pencil and mark with a pencil where you think that layer is going to sit on your card. So I'm just going to mark, and that is a pen. I don't want to do that. I know where I'm going to, so mark it with a pencil. I don't have a pencil here right at the moment. Do I or don't I? No, my pencils have disappeared. Okay, so I'm just going to remember where I'm going to put it, all right? So cut a coloured label punch, place it temporarily with your Whisper White card where you think it's going to go, mark it with a pencil where you think it's going to be placed on the card. So tell me clue number 2, done, when you're finished, so that we know that we can move on. So just say number 2, done. Okay, so Helen's joined. Morning, Helen, how are you? So do we have clue number 2 done? Just cut with the punch out of our scrap piece of coloured cardstock. Matthew says clue 2 done. Liz is watching. Good morning, Liz. Rhonda says clue 2 done. Belinda says clue 2 done. Okay. We're going to bring in clue number 3. Now, oh, sorry. Clue number 3 says, stamp an arrangement of flowers spraying out from the label with colour and then stamp grey leaves. All right, so I'm going to grab some of my flowers here. I'm going to grab that flower and maybe a little flower. All right. That one, and I've got some leaves here too, so I'll mount those up as well. That one. And I've got a smaller leaf. So don't tell anyone what stamp set you're using because it's a mystery. In the end, we're going to see what stamp set you're using. Okay, so Liz says 1 and 2 done. Beryl says done. All right. Now you need to type in what clue you've got done so that we can work out where we're at, so that we know that everyone's keeping up. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp some leaves coming out from where I think that's going to sit. So there. And I'm thinking maybe down here. So that's going to sit there. Down there. There. And maybe up there. It's looking all right. Okay, so some flowers. Might do a little flower here. And my larger flower, I think I'm going to sit one in there. And maybe one up through there. And maybe one out here. And maybe one just in here. So how are you going? Do you have clue number 3 done? When you've got number 3 done, please type in the comments number 3 done. Oop, I mucked up that one. Oh, and I was able to get, okay, I'm thinking I could probably do that in there. Okay. Number 3 done from Deborah. Number 3 done from Margaret. Just going to wipe that colour off my desk there so I don't get it on anything. No worries, Camilla. All right, so I think the majority of you have number 3 done, so I'm just going to move those inks out of the way so I don't get that all over me. All right, we'll bring in clue number 4. Clue number 4 is stamp your sentiment on a Whisper White and label punch it out. So we have a scrap piece of Whisper White, which was here. So I'm going to stamp a sentiment out of my stamp set. And I'm going to do our hearts are meant to be together. I think that sounds nice. Okay, so I'm actually going to stamp that, I think, in my smoky slate. Like that. So it says to stamp it and then cut it out with your label punch and then cut a second coloured label. All right, so I'm going to cut that Whisper White one out. Like so. And we need to cut a second coloured punch. So a second one. Sorry, I'll leave that instruction in the camera there. Hopefully that's in the camera. Okay, so then it says to layer the sentiment onto the 2 coloured labels to create a shadow effect. So the way I do this is I take my label and I pop some glue on it. Now you can cut these labels in half, but I like to do 2 labels. So I'm going to pop one on there like that. So I'm going to create a shadow. I'm going to then pop some more liquid glue on. And I'm going to pop the other label just on the bottom. Okay, so just like that. The reason why I do it with 2 like that is that I like to not have a cut mark where you've cut it in half. Hey Vicky, how you going? All right, so that's what we've got to do for clue number 4. So stamp our sentiment on Whisper White, label punch it out, and then punch a second coloured label and layer onto the white, layer the sentiment onto the 2 coloured labels to create a shadow effect. So when you've got clue number 4 done, please type in clue number 4 done. I'll be interested to see everyone's creations at the end of this. I can't wait. I'm glad my clues came up so big like that. I was like, I need to type it big so you can read it on the screen. Rhonda says clue number 4 done. We'll get a few more with number 4 done. So Rhonda's got number 4 done. Anyone else nearly close to getting number 4 done? Margaret says number 4 done. Has anyone else ever done mystery stamping like this before? Beryl says almost. That's okay. Take your time, Beryl. We'll wait. It's all good. I think this is a super fun idea. Deborah says number 4 done. Margaret says no, you have never done it before. I think it's a fun idea, isn't it? It's a little bit of fun, and we will get to see everyone's different creations when you post your picture. Okay, how are you going, Beryl? Belinda says number 4 done. Margaret says yes, it is fun. Liz says number 4 done. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Beryl says done. Okay. How you going, Matthew? Are you done? Are you crafting along with us, Matthew? You need to type in the comments and let me know if you're keeping up. All right, so we've got that done. We'll bring in clue number 5. So clue number 5 says, add Tearn Tape to the back of your label, add metallic thread behind the label and stick it into the Tearn Tape. Add dimensionals onto the back of your label. So we're going to add a little bit of Tearn Tape on the back of our label here. You're right, Matthew, take your time. Oh, that's okay, Christine, and you can always come back and watch it and redo it again and finish your cards. So you're totally lost at the moment, Camilla. Okay, so Camilla, clue number 1 was gather all your supplies. Clue number 2, where did I put clue number 2? Clue number 2 was cut 1 coloured label punch and place it temporarily on the front of your Whisper White layer so you can, and mark it with a pencil where you're going to put your label in the end. Clue number 3 was stamp an arrangement of flowers spraying out from the label of where your label's going to sit. Stamp the leaves in grey and the flowers in your colour. Clue number 4 was to stamp the sentiment on your Whisper White layer and then layer your 2 coloured punches out of your 2 coloured cardstock on the back to create that shadow effect. And now we're up to clue number 5, and clue number 5 is add Tearn Tape to the back of our label. And then we're going to take our metallic thread and we're going to pop it into that Tearn Tape on the back of our label. Okay, so we've got Tearn Tape. We're going to take our metallic thread and I'm going to wrap it round around my fingers, I don't know, 8 or 10 times, and try not to lose it on the ground, which I nearly did. How's everyone going? All right. So I'm going to then place that metallic thread in the back into that Tearn Tape on the back of my label. So just like that. So we've got a little round circle of threads all into the Tearn Tape. And then I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals. And I have hardly any dimensionals here on my desk. I need to grab a new pack. Oh no, there's some there. Okay, so we're going to pop some dimensionals on the back. So Matthew, you can pop your ribbon on the back. A similar thing, you could probably do a zigzag with your ribbon if you want. I know my shirt does coordinate with my colour coordination this morning, doesn't it, Vicky? You're very observant. Well done. Okay, so add Tearn Tape to the back of the label, add metallic thread behind the label and stick it into the Tearn Tape and add dimensionals on the back. When you have clue number 5 done, please type in number 5 done. And then when number 5 is done, we can move on to clue number 6. How are you all going? Are you enjoying it? Does it feel like you're definitely crafting with me? Rhonda says clue number 5 done. You're such a speedy. Margaret says clue number 5 done. Well done. You girls are keeping up well. Geraldine says clue number 5 done. All right, so we've got Margaret's done, Geraldine's done, Rhonda's done. Going a bit slow, Matthew, that's okay. Trying to keep up, that's fine. Christine saying it's fun. Liz, number 5 done. Beryl, how are you going? Have we lost you? Camilla, how are you going? Type in the comments what you need to know. No thread, had to use basic black twine. That's totally okay. Deborah's number 5 done. Helen's done. All right. So now what we're going to do is clue number 6. Clue number 6 says, adhere Whisper White stamped layer, which is this one, the one that we've stamped. Whisper White stamped layer with liquid glue to our coloured layer. So we have a coloured layer here. So with our liquid glue, we're going to add that. New brain. Well done, Leanne. Leanne's keeping up as well. How are you going, Matthew? All right, so we're going to adhere that layer to our Pretty Peacock layer. Okay? So just like that. And then it says add sentiment in place where we're going to put it. So we're going to pick our sentiment up. We're going to take the backings off our dimensionals and we're going to pop our sentiment onto the front of our card, right where we marked with our pencil where it was going to go. Okay, making sure you've got your sentiment up the right way. So just like that. All right. And then it says, then adhere the front, this one here, to the card base. So we have our card base. We're going to fold our card base in half and use our bone folder. Okay, and we're going to adhere with dimensionals on the front of our card. So we're going to pop some dimensionals on there. This is like having a class, a personal class with me, isn't it? Making a card like mine. And see, this is what my classes are like. You get to craft along with me and you get to make a project exactly like what I make. And I say to anyone, you can craft and you can create a card just like I have created with the right instruction. So I've got my dimensionals on the back. I'm then going to flip that over and I'm going to line that up on the front of my card. Like that. Okay. So when you have clue number 6 done, please type in the comments, clue number 6 done. Oop. Kathy's got number 5 done. Belinda's got number 5 done. Okay, I'll slow up a bit. I look like I'm going a bit too fast. So clue number 6, adhere Whisper White stamped layer to coloured layer with liquid glue. Add sentiment in place onto your Whisper White stamped layer, then adhere to the front of the card base with dimensionals. Kathy's got number 6 done. Deborah's got number 6 done. Rhonda's got number 6 done. Well done, ladies. Beryl's got number 6 done. Well done. We'll wait for a few more to get number 6 done. Liz has got number 6 done. Margaret's got number 6 done. Well done. We'll wait on a few more. How you going, Leanne and Helen? How are you going? Leanne's done. Helen's done. Matthew, are you keeping up? Belinda's done. Okay, so clue number 6. Adhere Whisper White stamped layer to your coloured layer with liquid glue. Add sentiment into place on your Whisper White stamped layer. Geraldine says number 6 done. Then adhere to the front of your card base with dimensionals. All right. Okay, we'll move along to clue number 7. Clue number 7 says, stamp flowers on insert layer in bottom right-hand corner, adhere to the inside of the card. So we have a Whisper White layer that we had cut in our supplies. So we're going to stamp flowers on the insert layer down in that bottom right-hand side. I'm actually going to start with my leaf at the beginning, like that. I'm then going to grab my small flower and pop him up there. And I think I'm going to grab my large flower and ink him up properly and stamp there. And I think another large one down in through here. Okay. So clue number 7, stamp flowers on the insert layer on the bottom right-hand corner of your card. And then when you've stamped that, we're going to adhere to the inside of our card with our liquid glue. Margaret's got number 7 done. Well done. So stamp flowers, clue number 7. Stamp flowers on the insert layer in the bottom right corner. Adhere to the inside of the card using your liquid glue. So who else has got number 7 done? Stamp the flowers on the insert layer in the bottom right corner. Adhere to the inside of your card with your liquid glue. Beryl's got clue number 7 done. We've got Margaret, we've got Beryl, we've got Kathy, we've got Helen, number 7 done. Rhonda's got number 7 done. Belinda, number 7 done. Liz has got 7 done. Leanne's got 7 done. Well done. All right. Seeing we've got the majority of you going, we're going to bring in clue number 8. So clue number 8 says, embellish with pearls or rhinestones on the front of the card. And then it says, guess what? All right. So I'm actually going to use my Noble Peacock rhinestones for this. Seeing I'm using Pretty Peacock, I thought I may as well use the Noble Peacock rhinestones as well. And I typically put rhinestones in 3s. And I think I want to do way more on the front of this card just to jazz it up. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right. So clue number 8, embellish with pearls or rhinestones on the front of the card, and then guess what? Clue number 8 is embellish with your pearls or rhinestones, and then guess what? You are done. Correct, Vicky. You are done. It says, mystery solved. Now, if you enjoyed that mystery stamping, that was my replay of my Facebook Live that I did in my birthday group. I would be happy to do a mystery stamping event here on YouTube. So if you want to do a mystery stamping event, I'm happy to do it in the next couple of days. Please type in the comment below that you would be keen to do it. I will try and do it in the AM of one of my mornings. So in other words, around maybe 9 AM in the morning, so that way I can get quite a few American people as well. Please let me know if, drop it in the comments if you would like me to do one of these events, and I will set one up and we will do some mystery stamping together through the week this week. So thank you everyone for watching. If this is the first time, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to make sure that you get notified. If we decide to do this mystery stamping, I will create an event and I will call it mystery stamping so you know what it is, and I will hopefully pop a list in the description if I can. Otherwise, we will have to work out a way of supplies. I could probably do it in a thumbnail that we can see what the supplies are that we need. Okay, so until next time, everybody, happy stamping and have a lovely Easter weekend. Bye for now.
30 years of inspiration and love.